Welcome to the After Show. I'm Allie.
I'm Josh.
And this blog style platform allows us more time to focus on specific headlines and explore trending topics. Today, we're going to be talking about shopping. Josh, would you rather be shopping in an inside mall or an outside mall?
I mean, I'm in an inside mall. More experience with nature. Not even that. You walk around, you're being physical. I mean,
You said outside?
Yeah, I said outside. But being outside is just. I'm sorry. Being inside is outdated, clearly, because malls are not doing very well being inside. Outside malls are the new 2020.
Okay, but what if, like, my grandpa always tells me to save my money for a rainy day. So what are you going to do when it's raining? You want to go to the mall?
That was a nice one. That was
clever.
But yeah, I'm finna go to a mall with an umbrella.
Okay, well, one, if you get hungry, there's like a lot of food options, not just one or two here and there. And you may not want a donut, and you may not want a cookie, you may want some Chinese food, and Wolf Chase has it. Just saying. There's more stores. There are more stores.
Yeah.
There's more variety. There's more space so you don't run into people. Like, if you're at Wolf Chase versus Tanger, you're more than likely going to see people you know at Tanger because it's smaller. Exactly. And you may not want to see everyone because you don't really like, And, of course, weather. If it's raining. I mean, you may get in a wreck because of all the rain, but you'll still shop and be dry.
Because that's the important part. No, I think not. Okay, because if you can't tell, inside malls are being... The reason they've switched to outside malls, not just because they want to ruin your mall shopping day because it rains. They switched to outside malls because it's more revolutionary. And by doing that, they're building up certain stores, certain high-priced stores. Again, Tanger. Let's stop thinking about Tanger, Memphis. Let's go to Los Angeles and stuff like that, California, big places where it's hot all the time and outside is just the number one thing you're doing.
When it's hot all the time, outside's not where you want to be because people are gonna be sweating. It's like 100 degrees. Who wants to stand and shop and have a whole bunch of bags and be sweating and be gross? No, not me. I'd rather be in the air condition. Sorry.
That's where Los Angeles hits you. Okay.
No, and it's not all breezy in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles has a mall where it's around urban community where there's a whole bunch of apartments next to it. It's just like Tanger, but the mall is more than just a mall. The mall is restaurants, hotels, swimming pools. There's even a beach side to the mall where there's stores on the beach side. These malls are becoming revolutionary by taking what's inside outside.
Well, in Missouri, there's a mall, the Branson Landing. It's in Branson, Missouri. And it's like really big and it has restaurants and there's like zip line thing and there's a
zip line.
Yeah.
Okay, you've impressed
me. And it goes over like a lake and stuff. So it's nice, but still I was hot and sweaty and I'd rather be inside.
Okay, let's say.
Because look, I was with my family and my grandma gets hot. So we keep having to go inside a store to cool down. I don't want to take a break every 5 minutes to cool off.
Point. Okay, I see where you're getting at.
By 2022, analysts estimate that 1 out of every 4 malls in the U.S. will be out of business, victims of changing tastes, a widening wealth gap, and the embrace of online shopping for everything from socks to swing sets. 5,300 retail stores closed their doors in 2017, including Sears, Macy's, JCPenney's, and Kmart stores. Payless announced that it would close 400 of its shoe stores as a part of its bankruptcy plan on top of a separate 400 it had already scheduled to close. The mall staple, Radio Shack, has filed for Chapter 11 twice in the past 2 years. So far this year, 9 national retail chains have filed for bankruptcy. The first mall opened 61 years ago in suburban Minneapolis. The shopping mall has been where a huge swath of middle-class America went for more than just shopping. It was the home of first jobs, blind dates, family photos, Friday night hangouts, and Black Friday bliss. But for better or worse, the mall has been America's public square for the last 60 years. By the 1980s and into the 90s, malls had replaced Main Street America and colonized pop culture. However, times have changed. The old model for building malls is somewhat broken. It costs massive amounts of money to heat and cool the common areas, and those costs are passed on to the store owners. In an ever-changing economy where shoppers are moving online, it's simply cheaper for store owners to rent spaces in outdoor malls where the rent and maintenance is much cheaper.
Let's go back to Los Angeles and to that beach side I was just talking about. Let's say your car, okay, no one likes to take the time to get into the vehicle, and
I do.
Maybe you, because we just started driving this year. But maybe think about it. People would rather take a 5-minute walk, because I mean, when these houses are close to these,
Like right next door.
they are literally right next down the street, because there's communities where there's apartments and community houses, and these community houses are close enough to literally take a bike 2-3 minutes to get to the mall and enjoy yourself. I'm Josh, and this is the after show. Wolf Chase or Tanger?
Wolf Chase, because you got more stores, got a food court, like to eat.
What's a couple of your favorite stores?
Pink. I don't know no more.
You just go to Pink all the time?
At Wolf Chase, yeah.
All right, what about you?
Wolf Chase,
Wolf Chase. Why?
because it's more stores and there's more cute boys there, and yeah.
So it's about the boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Wolf Chase because it's bigger and it has the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Wolf Chase or Tanger?
Wolf Chase because it has more stores.
Okay. Wolf Chase or Tanger?
Wolf Chase because I like their clothes better.
So everyone's just agreeing on Wolf Chase. What about you, Brooke?
Wolf Chase because it's a lot of new things, I guess.
I mean, they get updated a lot more than Tanger?
Yeah.
Wolf Chase.
I'm gonna guess because of shoes.
Most likely, yes.
Foot Locker.
Yes.
Anything else?
And it's indoors.
You don't like going outside?
Not really.
I mean, shopping outside is not your thing, I guess.
Nah.
Wolf Chase, just because there's more stores, and I don't really like Tanger because it's lame and everybody sucks there. So
Do you disagree about going outside shopping or being inside like Wolf Chase?
no, I don't disagree with going outside. I just like Wolf Chase better because there's more cute people over there.
Why is it always the cute people? That's like the third time I've heard that.
Because
The reason I've completely disagreed with inside malls is not because of the convenience factor of being cooled down, because clearly some of us don't like to sweat, but is, how can I say this? It's the urban community around the Tanger that matters. Okay, time is a thing for us. Time is always a thing for every American in this world. It being that close, man, let's say you got an interview at 2 and you need black pants and a black shirt. That's a 2-minute walk.
You go to Walmart. Who's gonna go to the Who's gonna go to the mall and spend a whole bunch
Let's
of money
say you have
on
an
work
interview
clothes?
at Michael Kors. How about that? Michael Kors, you have to show up looking good or you're not even going to get
You
started.
should
on the
already
interview.
have some church clothes ready.
My girlfriend just got an interview there, and pencil skin skirt, something like that. I don't know what that is, but yeah, let's say you need to go out to get that, and Michael Kors is in that mall. You need what you need. That's a 2-minute walk. Buy the stuff, change in the changing room, go to your interview. I mean, it's so much more of the convenient factor that matters. It's not the inside, and not even that. Families are feeling more connected being outside together. What does a family do when they have all the family together? They go outside, they light a fire, they
Throw
go
the
on
football.
Yes, exactly. They go outside, and being outside, shopping together, not just inside like most stores are. It's building more of a connection with a family. Guess what?
What?
Inside malls, one of their biggest problems is money. They're spending too much. The stores, all the fancy stores, all the expensive, none of that is helping the mall.
Well, it's not necessarily hurting it.
It's not necessarily hurting it either, but it's the reason why they've closed. The last new...
Pause. Actually, Oak Court and Southland, all of those have closed not because of money issues, but because of violence and all of that stuff going into the malls. And my thing is, yeah, Wolf Chase could become that too, but in 15 years, Tanger could be
Wolf Chase.
right. It could be
Okay.
just as bad. I mean, after time goes on, I mean, if violence doesn't get stopped, then it just spreads to further places.
Point made. But every enclosed mall that was built, they stopped with that design. The big building with 2 stories, 3 stories with a whole bunch of malls. They stopped that design because it was ridiculously killing their pockets, keeping that big old building cool and warm compared to being outside where you can let weather do its thing. Even when it rains, or when it's, even now in Mississippi it snows, people are gonna choose an inside mall, of course.
Well, it'll be interesting to figure out how it all happens in the end, whether it's indoor or outdoor malls. And Josh, don't forget that history has a way of repeating itself. That's it for today's after show. Tune into our regular programming by clicking on the episode's link. We'll see you here soon for our next episode.